あ、これか。プライベート、これだ。あ、いた。
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
あ、これね。書いてる。とても重要な日付。とても重要な日付。0902とか09、9月が。何アックスフォーエバー。一致資料書かないといいタイトル。オリジナル資料。メモ書いてる。あ、なんか書いてる。大切な日付。8月13日のこと。でも間違えたらブザーがなるとかないよね。10月18日 ?10 月18日何？あ、フロッピーディスクの話してたね。プライブ、これを読んでるなら付箋を盗むのをやめること。付箋盗むな。これになんか書いてたりする。もうゴミはどんどん捨てよう。フロッピーディスクを挿入してください。違うな。もうゴミだね。あ、もうレシートあんな重たい音する？付箋ねえやん。これか？ジニーにテープが、なんていうか、もう何週間も出てる。何言ってんだ。あった、フロッピー。このフロッピー一旦ちょっと保留で取っとこう。怪しい。あ、このフロッピーしかないのか。使うか。ここでどうやって使うの？あ、こうか。OK。
Could this be it?
ピザカッタで。恐ろしいことにピザありそう。ディープカットが。8にとって重要な日付。これか ?11 月7日。アックス3みたいな。注文は1月10日は今の日付でいいの？ 11 月7日でいいの？
ナイス。
嘘でしょ？めっちゃフロッピーあるんだけど。待って。あ、個人情報か。カレンだよね。人事ファイル、カーター・ブラッドリー。違う国か。カレンだっけ？あれ。ナッシュ・フォレスト。あ、カレンだ。これだ。ローソンカレン。こいつだ。入れたい。このフロッピー邪魔だな。これ、フロッピー、どうやって出す？見た。今情報見た。ちゃんと見とこう。安心ドライブ。カレンはここそうです。カレンはペギーの面倒見る。トレーニングカメラさん。プロデューサートレーニング部ください。二人ともシークレットサイン。応急処置トレーニング。プロデューサートレーニング。これまでに2人ともがシークレットサンタ、応急処置トレーニング、ウエストがさせてティーニング、つまりの方変給与増税を要求しなければいけないのが、彼はペギーの身になる。ペギーにとって素晴らしい結果、チームビルディング、トレーニングカメラじゃん。トレーニング休暇は戦略的に取られてるんだけど、これカレンさ、やってねえじゃん。 カレンこいつやってねえぞ。応急処置。待って、一人一人これ見ないとやべえな。これ誰？これは誰のフ？入れればわかるか。カレンやってねえぞ。ブラッドとバーバラは出てない。だいぶ出てない。ブラッドリーもやべえな。だいぶ分出てないからまだ希望あるのかもしれないけど、ブラッドリーもやばいな。待って、これマシなやついないの？ここの会社。あいやあいやあいやあいや、あ、マゲルマゲル、おはよう。今ね、応急処置体験してるやつ探してんの。これ全員分見ないと
Hey,
多分ダメだな。
Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my
Peggy.
file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
ペギーとカレンはまたトレーニングセット。なぜバーでセッションと今ね、まあ、なんかホラーという名の推理ゲームやってる。これダメだな。こいつもダメだな。
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf
美強
type.
化みたいな。
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
だってさ、応急処置出てくれそうな人いねえもん。あと誰？あと2人分か。マジで頼むよ。
カンナギマグルさん、
おい
ナガミーこんばんはこん。最近ホラゲーしてるような気がするね。
ね、
ホラゲー癖になった？
ホラゲー癖になってないよ。ホラゲー前怖いのやってさ、もうしばらくやめようと思ってたもん。だけどホラゲーいただいたからさ、やってはいるんだけど、これバーバラさん出てないって言ってたな、そういえば。そうこれだけどそんなホラゲーではないよ。推理だね。ちょっと殺人鬼に殺されそうになってるけど。あ、ジョンだ。ジョンは軍医だったんだ。ジョンだ。ニュースキャスタージョン。住所は14ナンシードライブ。電話番号も書いてるわ。あ、これいいわ。これだ。絶対これだわ。
Hey, Peggy, you there?
OK。
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and
そう
Jason.
今ね、
All right.
応急
Good
処置
work.
してくれる人
Who
探
should
してん
I?
の。
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm
カンナ
here.
ギマグルさ
What's
ん、
wrong?
ホラー推理。
Jason started going
ホラー
wild.
推理っていうかなんか、なんて言えばいいんだろう。まあだけどなんかいろんな情報を調べて
What do I
回
do?
答していかなきゃいけないやつ。何よく読んでなかったわ。ショック状態
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up?
カンナギマグルさん、難しそう。
Casey,
네,
calm down.
쇼킹
You've done
殺しとかあって。
everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
心臓、違うよ。じゃあ足持ち上げるだよ。大切な器
Casey,
官を守るだ。
I need you
そう
to
そうそう
elevate Jason's
足に
legs.
血液いっぱいあるか
We
らね。
need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it.
OK。
Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible.
こうやって今既得状態がの人からさ、電話来てるから、
Yeah.
こうやって応急処置してんの。
I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones?
そう
Or...
これもう一回布
Oh,
巻け。
God.
もう一回布巻け。もっと包帯。
Don't remove the bandage.
そうそうそうそう。
Apply another one on top
包
of it.
帯は取り。
Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix a
そうそう、ジェイソン苦しんでるわ。
Sorry,
で
sorry.
でもジョンで決まったんだけどね。
You're gonna be okay, Jason.
人なぎ疾風さん、気合い入れて負ける。
そうだよな、気合い入れて負けよな。
He's not doing well. Is he gonna?
じゃ大丈夫だって。本当にお前しか頼るやついないんだぞ。
I need you to be strong for
ほ
Jason.
ら、
Sit with him and reassure him that everything's
頼
gonna
れ
be
る女モ
okay.
テるぞ。
Okay?
Okay.
いけ、
人なぎ
頑張れ。
疾風さん、どうせ世の中意外と勢いだ。
意外と勢いだよね。
Help.
勢いないとダメよな。
All right, Forrest. We need to hurry.
うん。
Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well.
Alright.
You said you knew who to call earlier?
ジョン、
Who was it?
ジョンに電話しろ、ジョン。出てるわ。ジョン。
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive.
Also.
He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before.
オッケーオッケ
Oh, war
ー。よし、ジョンに連絡で OK。
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house.
医療器具も残してるっつっ
Something
て
of
か
a
な。
hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks.
オッケーオッケ
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is
ー。
it?
おお、ジョンに電話し
John,
てる。
it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM.
あ
We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
いや待て。刺された人がいる。
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man. Or
お、簡潔だね。
never mind. He's lost a lot of blood and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years.
変や。
Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John.
け
We'll let him know
ー。ジ
you're
ョン
on
か
your
っ
way.
け
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
痙攣。もう
When he was thrashing around, did he hurt you in any way? Or are you okay?
I'm fine.
口にタオル巻けばいいんじゃない？
Passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
オッケー
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason.
早っ。
Please let me in.
早くない？
I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
ラックハキさん、おはようございます。
あ、おはようございます。
God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
もうそろそろこのゲーム終了だと思い
And
ま
with
す。
that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
ございます。いや
ブッキングさん、ナミンキャホ。
ー、ナミンキヤホ。
after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
音楽かけるか。
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
まだ出ちゃダメなの？どうすんの？いやー、あれ？どこだ？こっちか。こっちかじゃん。あ、どっち？あれ？上り階段どこ？
ラックハチさん、もうそろそろお仕事行きます。
あ、お仕事行きます。行ってらっしゃい。仕事頑張って。もうこんな俺が言うのもあれだけど。もう走り方がわかんねえんだよな、このゲーム、未だに。テキストまでね。走るボタンないんじゃね
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so
あの
try to
ムーディー
enjoy
な
it.
曲流したい。
Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
これ、エンディングソングみたいで好き。よいい曲だわ。
Let's roll.
You got it. we've got another call coming through, too.
また電話かかってきたの？
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
まだちょっとしか経ってねえじゃん。はい、行くよ。
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest!
Oh,
It's
Ricky.
me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
何？
Hello to you both. What's on your mind, Ricky?
Actually,
一気
I
には
think
ど
I
の
have some
曲がいいか
info that
な？
might help you.
ザ・ワールド。いいじゃん。いいじゃん。さあ、どんなことかな？本当か？襲撃の情報か？
Did you see or hear anything during the attack earlier?
いいわ、
Not
このビジョ
exactly.
ン。
See, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right. And what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned,
ちょっと BGM で
he
かい
was
な。
on our team too.
ジョンのことでしょ。
Tell me about him. What was George like?
I didn't know him for long, man. Sad to say. We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there.
ジョージ
There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
誰だろう、ジョージの彼女。ドーンだ。え？
Ricky, listen, this is very important. I need to know everything about her.
I didn't really know her before, or see her after that. I never even got her name, man. I just remember he called her Bean.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man.
可愛い子だ
I'm。sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up, saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees.
Yeah.
And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home.
お
Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I
エン
know
ジェル
that
さん
now, man.
まだやってたのわらわら
そうそう、まだやってた。
Took a long time to learn, but
まだやってる。
yeah. Just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
エンジェルさん
Got it, man.
長いホラゲーだね
Anyway,
そう。
I think it's time for me and Max
結
to
構
bring
推
up
理
the
ゲーに
phone
なってきてる。
lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky.
Good night. Good night, Ricky.
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the
エン
case.
ジェルさん
If
場所は変わ
anyone
ってなさ
has
そうだけど
any
進めた肉親
info
と
about this
ずっと変わってない。
mysterious being,
本当にずっと変わってないよ。
If she was George's girlfriend back then,
今ね、ジョージの彼女
she's
探してる。
probably in her mid to late 30s now.
30代半ばから後半。
Oh, we have another call coming in. But hang on.
またピザかな？
what's up, Peggy?
悩んでんの？どうしたペギー？
Peggy?
何ペギー？
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track.
OK, OK.
Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
1番。
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you.
レスリー。
Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's
Ah,
Leslie.
Leslie って最初に助けたやつか。
911 operator, leading the charge
来た来た
from
来た。
any
今何時？
come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
やっと
Doing
俺
okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
助けに来るよね
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
何もっと協力しろ
Haven't we helped enough? I mean, now that you're back, can't you just...
Forrest? Ignore him, Leslie. We'll do whatever it is you need us to do. Right, Forrest?
Thanks, Peggy. It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there
お
and
とう
end
とう
this
捕まえ
nightmare.
るやってみよ
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime.
う渋
Anyway,
いこと言うじゃん
I'll radio the other
鼓舞して
cars
くれ
and
るじゃん
tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars.
OK
Here.
We'll see you soon, Leslie.
あ
Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
どうしようまあとりあえず放送再開するか
Best we don't waste any time then.
OK OK
Let's get back on air.
You got it.
You got it
When you're ready, shut the music off.
OK
Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
189.16.
OK
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
カットイン
Hello,
も関係ない
Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. Wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
助かったんだ
Got him stabilized and resting in a bed.
ナイス
Preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work.
ナイスよ
Tell Jason to get well soon from us,
は
whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
あうん
Is this Forrest?
お来た実績解除具合どんな感じ
It is. I hope you're feeling better now.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off.
OK
So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
うんなんで
Yes, the Whistling Man's still out there. Why do you
なんでそ
ask?
んなこと聞く
You know something about the Whistling Man, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Can we talk about what happened earlier?
Go
こ
for
いつ
it.
が生きてるから
We
聞け
spoke
る
to
情報
Roller
だよ
Ricky
ね
not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Was he... Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
誰ジョージ殺したの
Who killed George that night?
ね。
Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend.
うわ、最悪。
At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was
うーん
playing dead. But when I heard her scream,
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh, yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What?
待って
What
何
happened? Are we still on air?
待って何
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement.
出して
Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier.
これ電源なくなっても電話は通じるよね
It'll have a big red button. Just press that.
大きな
I'll see you when you're back.
出てこいよこいつマジであ地下の発電機ね時間は3時4時間って言ってたからねあと1時間で多分着くんだろうねあと1時間かここのこと地下だよね地下の発電機って言ってたんだよね地下に発電機なんてあったっけあの変な色したやつかあったねここだねここのことだね
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
だっけ道迷うなここだっけどっかに変な色した機械あったよねパネルなんかいかにも押してくださいっていう感じのこれちょっとしたけどこれじゃないここ違うよねあったこれだ
That must be it.
いない殺人鬼いるんじゃないこの中に赤いボタン押してこれあんまり説明あこれか
Boom! We've got power.
よしよしよし来たホイッスルマン来た
The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
こっちに来るんじゃないホイッスルマン大丈夫武器みたいに持たないとこれかこれ武器になるかなんねえよな絶対いる これ表いるんじゃない？武器になりそうなの。今と。あ、ちゃ。武器になりそうなのこれだわ。武器じゃなくてさ、なんか素人の人はさ、武器って奪われたら相手にとっても武器だから、防御できるものの方がいいんでしょ。本当に。防御できるもの。いないよな。
What the hell?
なに What the hell って何？カードとかにいるここの。嫌なんだけどマジでこの雰囲気。なんかもう小刻みに自動セーブされるんだよね、オートセーブ。トイレいいか。え、開いてる。え、
Oh no.
死んでる？生きてるか。
Peggy, where'd you go?
あ、
No way. This can't be happening.
何しよんこいつ。これ待て、ヒントが絶対ある。ヒントは絶対ある。
A call?
コール出ないわ。出らすねえだろ。ヒントは絶対にある。
Did Dawn press the Peggy button? Did she want me to hit it on my end?
なんかヒントみたい。いやー、もう出るしかないのかな。めっちゃテープあるじゃん。これか。寄せってこと。いや、これ何が望みたい？
What do you want?
Good to talk to you again, Forrest.
Hmm.
You know, I've really enjoyed our chats tonight.
I guess we've had some moments. My favorite was when Ricky
あ、ちょっ
rained.
と待って。これ大切な場面だから行くか。
Ha! You sure did get me then, Forrest.
待って。あ、これ棒読ちゃん死んでねえよな。死んでねえか。生きてるか。よし。
トナミ疾風さん、
うん
ベタ展開すぎる。
おい、やめろ。やめろ。
Where's Peggy?
Have
Beta
some
展開か。
patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the
あいつ。
show. But it's not over just yet.
まだ終わってない。
Got a little time still.
だけど高
So
校
let's
時代の
make the
さ、
most of it.
恋人が殺されて、今30代なんでしょ。15年ぐらいずっと思ってるってこと。やっぱ海外の人愛が深いね。本当の I love you ってやつなんだろうね。やりたくない。
I'd rather not if that's okay.
Oh,
どうもくさん、嫁は嫁。
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait,
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world,
wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
because I'm not there with you, Forrest, I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well,
なんだよ。
he knows he'll get it.
誰？
Wait,
こいつあれか？今喋ってたやつ。
who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek
あいつのこと？
to my boy, Henry Barrow.
息子？いや、ヘンリーって言わないでしょ。
You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
へえ。
So there were two whistling men. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then... Are you...
Let me me just get this mask off.
外せ
Damn uncomfortable thing.
外せます
No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell?
マリー・キャンベルって誰
George's old girl. Oh,
誰マリー・キャンベル
it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
喋られよこい
I'd
つ
be quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But
I'd listen to Forrest. Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night.
ほら20年前の愛
listen to me. You.
You're gonna talk when I talk to you.
全然
Not
SM
a
なんだかな
moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
なんでまあやるよそれは気
Okay,
になるから
Marie.
俺も気にな
I'll
るから
do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen, I.
こいつそんなにご褒美が欲しいのか
I said you speak when you're spoken to.
こいつ大丈夫か
Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago. And that's why I want you to interview
花
us.
見疾風さん、電話の向こうで面白そうな。
ね本当にそういうの
If you say so. I'm not really in a position to argue.
I'm happy we have your cooperation. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
テディテディ次は
I
何
need
言う
to
んだ
drag this out.
あ時間を
If I
稼げ
can
てさ
buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end.
ちょっとその間はテディ
Teddy,
はご褒
we'll
美
start with you. Just
ご褒美
talk
か
me
な
through what happened that night.
これ動かせ
How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
また欲しがるから命をご褒美だ時間
Hit
稼
him
ごう
again, Marie.
What the hell?
欲しかったんだろそれ
God
が
damn it.
うん
Okay,
OK
our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
これはもうバレてるよねなんでこの夜なんだろうそうだね
What made that night special?
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised. No one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point.
ウィッスルポイントね
God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He
マリー
brought
この
Marie.
時の恋人マリーね
Roller Ricky. He was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky,
ランナー
our
リキ
wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know, because I'm a decent
またご
man.
褒美欲し
Is
がるか
that
ら
so?
Yes, it
こい
is.
つご褒美欲しがる発言しかしないん
He
だよ
came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About
前に進めなくな
midway
ったん
through
だ
the night, we
Eh,
put the
bug?
prank into
前に
action.
進めなくなったんだけ
Looked
ど
up
あ
at the
後ろ向
trees
きはでき
and
る
saw
前に
Jason
歩けなくな
there.
った何か
Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed.
方向転換ができない
Whistling man
え何バグ
screaming.
コントローラーのバグか
George
これ
and I
ちょっと
and
一旦コン
Ricky,
トローラー抜こ
we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody.
うあやべ
But he must have told
バ
him
グっ
the
た
plan.
バグった画面が動かないこっからちょっと待ってちょっと待って今選択肢出てるのかなちょっと待ってちょっと一旦ロードしよう 一旦ロードしよう。オートセーブ今入ってるから。
トナミ疾風さん。わらわら。
角度上に向けるとさ、下に向かなくなるので、前に進めなくて後ろ向きで。
He's in on it too.
戻った。
I know he was.
あ、戻った戻っ
He
た。
and Teddy were as
よ
close
しよ
as
しよしよし。
anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
あんまり下手な操作しない方がいいな。俺ゲームすると絶対一回はバグに遭うんだけど。なんなのこれ。違うリッキーは知らなかった。リッキーに聞いた。これ何言ってたの？違う、リッキーは知らなかったの。
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody.
トナミ疾風さん。もうそれはしようと思って諦めよう。
You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But he. Well. It doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
フィードバック。なんだよ。ご褒美与えろ。
Hit him again, Marie.
Oh, God damn it!
You made George think Jason had
そ
been
んなに
murdered.
嬉しがるな
He
よ。
thought
マ
his
ジで。
best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier.
殺意の塊だな。
Regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point. And when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here.
誰だった？時間稼ぐんでしょ？時間も稼いだ方がいいんだよね。
How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused. And
これかな？
Tell me what happened next.
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the Whistling Man, laughing away. But then he stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
なんで知ってんのこいつ？
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him. God damn it! I just chased him up there,
また
and
ご褒美欲しがる。
he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh. You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
ね。ね、そう、隠蔽工作やってるよね。
If
気にな
she's
るわ。
lying, why the cover up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are
どんだけご褒美
bred
欲しい
for
の？
bigger things.
ちょっとこれ回すの楽しみ。
This town, Forrest. And then governor. And then who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a
う
blip
わー、クズだわ。
my future.
George was a blip?
That's an evil thing to say, Teddy.
That's the way it is. My father agreed with me.
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
She found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up.
ああ、だからサンドラか。
Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
もう一回ご褒美あげろ
Hit。him again, Marie.
Damn it. Yes.
ああ
Okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and said she found him
隣疾
in the
風さん、2回
reservoir
殴ったやろ、
instead
笑
of the river.
What my father
もう
did
ご褒美だからいいんじゃないの
business dealings.
こいつにとってはご褒美でしょ
Nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he'd just got himself into trouble. And
fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's
Yeah.
worth, Virginia didn't have much of a
野呂
choice.
さん、おはようホラゲにも来
She
てこ
had
い
a
な朝
sick
だね。
sister
そんな
whose
ことないけど。
treatment she couldn't afford.
だけどこれはもう
She
終
played
盤で
along
すよ
with the gallows to save her sister's life and her own.
Even still,
いい
she
感じ
should
よ
have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But
これが
Marie's
権
vessel
力よ
is
な
dead now.
アメリカの権力の集中よな。あ、まだか。もうやめろってね。いつまで続くんだろうね。いつまでやるんだろう。全員殺すまでかな。
When will the killing end?
関係者。
End. When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop
いいこと言う
sometime.
やん。
It has to. It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished.
Punishment.
It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here.
あ、初めて会ったこの場所。
Before he joined your football team.
え、どこで会ったんだっけ
It was right after
ウイニ
he
ング
shot
スロー
the
決め
winning
た直
throw.
後。
Wait a sec.
フットボール場フットボール場体育館じゃないわな。ローラースフットボール場だよね、もう話聞く感じ。
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High.
I told you not to do that.
Wait.
He's dead too
え、
now,
殺されたの
isn't he?
He is. Anyway, I think that about wraps up.
俺今選択肢間違えてから死んじゃったもしかしてテディ。
So. Marie? Where?
あ、ペギーいた。
Peggy!
Teddy. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me. I'd never forget my own sister.
姉どういうことえ
Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn.
Hmm.
She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
なんか
You
言え
should
よ
have said something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened
Marie, you just disappeared
結
one
局
day.
こいつ誰なの？
Disappeared. I
こい
was
つは
thrown out
どうな
begging.
の？
I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No, they told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And Marie, I'm so sorry. I never
ノロ
knew.
さん、中身の心を具現化したやつ。
Really, it's Mom and Dad. I
俺
should
こ
be
んな
seeing
殺人
right
鬼なの？
now. But since
嘘でしょ？
gone, well,
俺こんな恐ろしいの？
I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
なに次回作フィリンとやめるな。だから友人を友人どんなやつだっけな。いないな。次回作
Next best thing.
事前
Do
の
you
作
mean?
Someone has to pay for what they did. Murray, please. Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
ペリーがマリのことを忘れ証明するには写真とか、あ、これじゃない？これ全然関係ねえわ。あ、これ何？あ、
Marie, Peggy never forgot about
ハッピーバースデーシス。
Keep your mouth shut.
いきなり
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
これ見ろ、これ
What card?
これ
The card you made me for my
これ
8th birthday. What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
I.
Henderson police! Freeze!
あ、ポリス
No! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have one wounded, one dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Where?
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad,
Thank you.
but we're here
ノ
now.
ロさん、お、
完璧やんね。
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, Zara!
お、
I need you to look after
ペ
Peggy.
ギー・ウェーバーが
She
ホ
needs
イ
help. Now.
するリング
We
マンから
got
逃げ
here
延びた。
just in the nick of time.
Where's
Nice.
Marie?
She bolted
しか
right
も
as
こ
we
んな
got
紙必要
here.
ねえな。
The police are right on her heels. It won't
出
be
れるか
long
な？
now.
出れねえわ。
It's over, Forrest.
これ出れねえわ。
Well, folks, it was
トナ
a
ミシッ
long
プーさん、
night, but
こ
we
んな
made
紙
it through
笑
together.
でこいつにとっては必要ないでしょ。
Check on Peggy.
ね
This is
ダメ
Ben.
かな。
Forrest Nash.
当てたらなんかある。あ、この番組どうやって降りられるんだ。まあ明日いい位置になります
Let's make tomorrow better.
あ、ホイッスルリングナイト大金なんだ。これ死んだ人たち。
トナミシップーさん、閉じ込められて終わった。
終わったね。これだけ死んだわ。これ全員助かる道あるのかな。
トナミシップーさん、随分持ってかれたな。
持って
笑。
かれたで。あ、いやーだけどペギー生きてるよ、ペギー。ジョンソンも生きてるし。テストか。あ、これリッキーだ。リッキーこんな感じなんだ。フォレスト。フォレスト主人公だよね。フォレストこんな顔なんだ。いいね。
トナミシップーさん、昭和のアイドルみてえだな。ノロさん、
これでしょ。
全員生存の歌も出てきそう。
難しそうだよね。まあそこまでやらないけどさ。全員生きてる本当のハッピーエンドルートが見たい方はぜひお買い求めください。ピザクを取っちゃうからピザク痛いな。だけどな、無職だしな。ドアを開けてエピローグとクレジットをスキップし、あ、スキップすることになるのか。 ちょっと音うるせえな。ここでのんびり待つか。あ、メモよし。お、容疑者追い詰めたって。これ彼氏が死んだところと同じところで死ぬんじゃない？飛び降りるんじゃない？飛び降りるんじゃないこれ。飛び降りそうだな。追い詰めて。ドーンってどこにいる？ほらほら、多分飛び降りるよ。ドーンどこ？ドーンこれ乗ってない？乗ってないのか。多分飛び降りるな。飛び降りて終わりだろうな。あー、飛び降りたわ。で、脳挫傷で死んじゃうんでしょ。頭をつけて。
都波疾風さん、同じ末路、と。
お、同じ末路だよ。かわいそうに。20年前の事件、彼氏が殺されたからっていたずらで。で、彼氏との間に子供が結局いたってことでしょ。彼氏との間にその時その子が妊娠してて、で20年前だから20歳なんだよね、子供は。
都波疾風さん、ってことでしょ。
あ、違うか、妊娠10ヶ月だから、まあ一応子供は19歳ってことか。子供は19歳で、まあ20歳って言ってもいいような年だと思うけど。なるほどね。終わったのかなこれで。こっから飛び降りるのが見えるとかそんなわけないよね。こうやってたら。いやー、よかったですね。いいゲームでございましたよ。計6時間ぐらいやったかな、このゲーム。長かった。ありがとうございました。途中で15万からレイドもいただきまして、本当によかったです。録画も終了しますか。